Hey everybody, it's Aaron at DirtCat Auto and Crafts Garage. Hope you enjoyed the video. Well, the intro with, well, no music. Well, you just get it over it. But as I was loading this up over at my friend's place, the microphone was not switched on. I missed a lot of great and wonderful conversations. It happens. I'm still learning some of this technology, and I'm kind of used to another microphone that when I extended it onto my old camera, then plugged it in, it would turn on automatically, but this one's battery operated, so I don't have it on today, but live and learn. But found out some interesting stuff about this before I actually unload it, which is actually going to go right over here by the house, because this is actually roadworthy, but some things need to be done to it first. But found out some things. The original owner did lie to my friend about it being a 351 Windsor. It's actually a heavy-duty block 302. It's an actual original 1969, or at least I think it is, but it is definitely a heavy block 302. I don't care. I'm actually a huge fan of 302s. 302s, 351 Windsor or Cleveland, or the 352 blocks of mainly like 390s. Maybe some 360s, but if it's a heavy-duty block 360 to be bored up to a 390, yeah, that's fine. But also too, I'm not sure if this is limited edition. I thought it said so on the title when I first looked at it, but I don't know. I don't care. It's a survivor. It's a true survivor. Supposedly there's like 300 and something left, with like 205 or 206 accounted for, along with the limited editions. Farmer. But I don't know what's truly going on with this car, because I really can't find too much information on it online. It's complete. It's fully complete, except for it's missing the keys. So if this ever gets locked, I'm going to have to get a locksmith. Going to need a new ignition, switch. Yeah, I'm going to need some stuff. It's kind of frustrating, because the keys were in it when I first looked at it, and then they disappeared. So, It's kind of frustrating, but it's time to get it off the trailer. So can't drive it off because no keys, but also too, it's been sitting for like 3 years without it being started up. So we'll have to get it off nice and gently. So see how that goes. Well, let's get to it, shall we? So, got it to how I want it. Now I'm going to get in and I'm going to go slowly because the steering is extremely loose. The alignment and everything in the front is perfect, but it's there's so much play in it. The steering isn't off or anything. To try to say, it's just extremely easy to steer. So I just got to be extremely careful. Go forward, check the tires, see if they're doing okay, and that way it doesn't go off the ramps. But I'm pretty confident it won't. But very, very touchy steering. Let's just say that. About 25 minutes of work. It's getting hot out here, and I still got to get some 15s for 2 more 15s for my 58 Bomber once I pick that up this weekend. So, let's get her down and to her new home. Gotta double check it. I wish I had the keys. I truly wish I had the keys. Okay, so it is way later in the day. As soon as I get out here to start recording, the wind's beginning to pick up, but no matter. Darn bug in my mouth. So, this is actually a 302, the Mercury sticker. I do believe that this is the original engine. I don't know how many miles is fully on it. It's been, I think, been flipped once or twice. Because I don't know if you could see it down there. In this area, that transmission is really covered. And pardon my camera work. There's no radiator fluid. It still has good oil. It still has very good looking oil. It's let me get it out a little bit more. Yeah, see, it's not too bad. Of course, that's a spot where there's a dip or kind of a odd, I don't know, maybe a crease in it or something where it's like, just kind of blank right there. But it's not gummed up. It doesn't smell like gas. It's actually quite good. That spot's actually a little hard to get in. I don't like that. It'll have to be fixed. And with the transmission dipstick, I know this is original because that's that very thick lettering. That's from the 60s. And this is actually a local car. I thought it came from the West Coast, but it's locally bought, locally owned. So, kind of interesting. The belts, they could be better. I might actually run some gas into this to try and start it. Sorry, I thought I actually saw a spider near me because of the cobwebs there. I was like, oh, okay. But no, it's just a leaf. I don't like the little eight-legged buggers. But there's some stuff that needs to be done to this car. Not much. I do need to check this, though, because it's not one of those wine jars, you know, the singular stuff. It's one of those odd ones. This is definitely drum brakes all around. If it had disc brakes, there would actually be a booster right here. But hopefully you can see that. I really can't. But it's the Mercury 302 2-barrel. I do believe that this is the heavy-duty block because it's a 69. But won't know until I can, you know, take it apart and restore it. But everything around here, though, it's looking absolutely wonderful. There's no leaks. There's no nothing. Aside from the back that there might be a seal leak of some sort, because that transmission is really, really covered. The engine's been very well maintained, so I got that going for me at least. And that here, I didn't notice that before. There's a fuel line, a very old fuel line. I don't know if that fuel pump will even still work or not. Gonna have to find out. There's the oil filter on this side. That is... oh my! That's an old Kmart oil filter. Our Kmart here's no longer in business. I think when I take that off, I'll probably save it back, because you don't see Kmart stuff around anymore. Yeah, I'm like that. I actually save back old stuff like that. I'll drain the oil thoroughly out and put it up on display. That's really interesting. I never noticed that. Of course, this little spot right here, which I think is... I don't know. I'm not sure what this might be. It's a little, there's some gunk in there. This might be like a... let's see, does this car have it? Okay, so this might actually be the reservoir for windshield wiper fluid. If I can actually get it to stay on. There we go. Now, there is something interesting though. This right here for the hood latches. I don't know if these are original or unless they were put on, because if we go up to the hood up here, looks like it might have been punched in. But also too, whoops, I'm sorry, but you can see that might actually be factory. One guy that was helping me and my brother load this, he's like, oh, that's fake and blah blah blah. I was like, yeah, it looks like it, but I wasn't close enough to view it. But since I'm looking at it now, I think those are actually original hood latches, because they're in the same spot. They are... camera job needs to be better, but yeah, they're in the same proper position. So yeah, this, however, this needs to be replaced. This entire mechanism, it still works, but it's kind of faulty. And also too, you can see here, there's a second. See if I can't. There we go. See, it says when refueling, this is on the left, when refueling, check engine oil. Only add same type oil as recommended under oil change. Once a month, check battery fluid level. That's when batteries were something else entirely. Is that? Oh no, that's like that. On the right side, every 6,000 miles or 6 months, change oil and oil filter. Only use 10W30 grade oil. Oh! Excuse me, allergies still bother me. So this is 10W30 grade. That's actually good to know, because I was beginning to wonder what kind of grade of oil this actually took. It says use Rotunda 6,000 mile motor oil and Autolite 6 oil filter for best service. Yeah. Antifreeze coolant change every 36,000 miles or 2 years. Cooling system originally protected to 35 degrees Fahrenheit. Rotunda permanent antifreeze mixed 50-50 with water give. Oh, so this is a 50-50 mix. Well, there's my information. Yeah, that's really nice. I'm gonna have to try to reserve that, because that's an original sticker. Because the original owner took extremely good care on this car. Grant case ventilation system back over to here. Serviced periodically in accordance with directions in the owner's manual. Genuine Ford Motor Company parts with these insignia are recommended for you. For your car. Autolite. For complete service recommendations, see owner's manual from the Formoco. Genuine parts. Now that is history, and my camera work is still terrible, because I'm reading and my hand goes out like that and everything, so yeah. So, another thing too, I have to see what's going on down here, because we got this one right here, which I don't know what the heck that goes to. That might be to some old ancient battery. I don't know. Of course, you're positive, you're negative, because this is actually goes up to the car. That's proper. So I don't know where that other one goes to. I truly don't know. Looks like it goes down below. But yeah, a lot of this stuff is very similar to my 69 Fairlane Fastback, except that's got Cleveland in it. But it's all here. I don't know what that canister is there. I gotta figure that out. I'll definitely have to get a new radiator cap. I don't know what pounds this is. Looks like, if it wants to focus, looks like it might be 14 pounds. Let's see about the other side. Does it say? Nope. It does not. So, I definitely gotta get a new radiator cap, 14 pounds. 10W30 and a 50-50 mix, because it's dry. It's really dry, because when a car sits for a while, stuff does eventually leak out, and that's natural for older cars. I think maybe some modern too, I'm not quite sure. But yeah. I also need to get a gas cap, because I'm pretty confident that there's really nothing in that tank, because this car was well kept, very well kept, but it's got a transmission problem, because when it's in park, it does not want to stay, and I better be fixing that. I see an issue. The hood right there, it's bowing. That's not good. I'm gonna have to work on those springs. And of course, my Mercury insignia is missing. I can get that off another Mercury. It's the same darn thing. I think from 67 to 69. I can't quite remember. But also too, you probably see a lot of dings in the body. Well, that's because the gentleman that actually had this, the original owner, pushed it out, and he was going to restore it. But he was doing something in the garage, pushed it out, hailstorm came. Well, I guess he kind of figured too much work for him, so he sold it. He junked it. Not quite junked it, but he got rid of it, all because of the hail damage. So it was too much. That's why the window up over here is cracked. But it's a real shame. I mean, I want to treat this car right. I mean, it's going to be original. It's not going to be a hot rod or anything. I'll probably upgrade the brake system on it. Because, you know, these tires, I don't mind them, but it's going to get something a little different for the road. I'll keep those back for a spare, for, you know, whatever. But I want in this hood. I truly want in this hood. My brother knows how to get into hoods. He knows how to pick lock it. That's how we got into a lot of hoods. But once I get into it, I'm going to take that mechanism out so that way I can just reach into it with a screwdriver for the time being until I can get a new mechanism. And that... Oh, I never really quite noticed that... That's like license plated in '83. But the man still drove this around now and then. The original owner. It runs. But I just gotta see how much it runs. See what condition it is. I got some dents to take out, you know, hail damage. That's no big deal. That's very time consuming. There is some stuff down here that's an easy fix. As you can see, Comet right there. And he's got some of this red garbage going around. Yeah, that's that trash fill. I'm gonna have a fun time digging that out. But nonetheless, before I look into the car, I want to tell people something. That from the window on up over to about right here, all of that right there, that's the same slope as a 68, 69 Fairlane. Reason why I know is because, you know, I own a 69 Fairlane, and it's got the same window, it's got the same chrome around the window, and it's got the same chrome all the way up back to a certain spot. And if you didn't know, up to right here in this crease, up all the way forward and down, this is interchangeable with Fairlane. All this right here with the fastback. I'm not sure about normal coupes, but yeah, this is actually interchangeable. But this is for a coupe. But this is Mercury. This right here is all interchangeable. So, now into the interior. You can tell by the seat that the original couple, the original owners, they've really enjoyed this. I could fit in here, but it's extremely tight, and since I'm a big man, it's kind of hard to get in and out, because my belly still comes up into the seat. I gotta lose about 200 more pounds. I mean, who cares? But still, I'm losing it slowly, because if I lose it fast, you know, you damage your organs. But anyways, this has got 54,163 miles. So it's probably been rolled once or twice. Maybe once. Who knows? I know my rearview mirror is down right there. The thing that I love about this interior, it's actually extremely good condition as you look around here. The headliner does need to be replaced, which is not a big deal. And of course, in the older cars, the light fixture there, they got faded out from the heat and everything, and it brittled, because I just barely touched that today, and it just broke everywhere. Now on the seats here, these are just like Fairlane and everything else for the split bench seats. I almost said bucket, but split bench seats. This is a split bench. See here? That's actually got a rare option on it right there. That is a cigarette holder. It's an ashtray, pretty much. I don't know what's in it. Looks like really nothing. But there's only one. But this, I know this is a very rare option. I don't know if they ordered it or what. Of course, back in the day, everybody smoked. So who knows these things? I've got the junk. Looks like there's some wiring right here. That's interior wiring. Almost looks like it's small and brittle, unless it's something else. The floor, the carpet needs to be replaced. There is no rust holes in this floor from what I saw when it was up on the trailer and when it was coming down. So far, this car is extremely good condition, especially for it being rare. And I noticed that when it's off the trailer, this door closes like a charm, and I'm just barely shoving it. See, it's closed. Also, too, the door handles, they're also interchangeable with Fairlane. Now, this right here, I'm debating on keeping it on or not, because the Cannon Bros, Ford Town, Scottsbluff. This is the local area, Ford Town. It's an old dealership. It might be the local Ford, actually. But Ford Town, that's a very, very old dealership that used to be in the area. Of course, Nebraska Huskers. I really can't save that. AAA member. Go Big Red. Yeah, Husker fans. I mean, when you live in Nebraska, you're the Husker fan of something else. But this is Husker territory. I'm not much into sports, but yeah, see, there's that other red spot. And it looks worse yet. Again, apologies for the camera work. Now, this is the passenger side, obviously. I'm going to painfully get in. Oh. I can fit on the passenger side, no problem. But driver's side, yeah. Original radio speaker. Original radio right here. Now this is a Mark IV Special air conditioner unit. I kind of like it, but also too worry of it because it's huge. It's a block. And don't mind my crock right there. I need to lean over a little. Because one thing I don't like about this is I've already sat in here. Me and my brother are about the same height. If I can actually get around this. Just a second. Now, of course, whoops, gas pedal, brake, which I need to do the brakes. But there's a huge issue here. This thing is in my way. And it also was in my brother's way too when he got in here and drove it. Well, steered it, I should say. Because our legs kind of get whomped over and trying to get onto the foot pedal. Because I guess the original owner was, smaller. That's what I'm, guessing. But this, I'm not much of a fan of, even though I'm excited. It's like, yeah, this has actually got an old original AC unit in, but I'm not much of a fan of it because it's really in the road. But we'll find out once I lose more weight. I'll have more room and everything, and I'll probably just situate on over. Almost thought about put bucket seats in this, but because that was actually an option for this. This would either come with a bench seat, a split bench seat, a full bench seat, or bucket seats. And Ford was very known to put, whatever in their cars. Yeah, see, when I was talking about earlier, that steering wheel's... There's no power steering. That's extremely easy to turn. And if we get up close here, Mercury insignia, your horn. Of course, I don't know if you can see it, but you got park, reverse, neutral, drive, 2, 1. I don't know if you can barely see that, but that's okay. Original mirror. Oops. Without blinding myself. I actually hang down just like that. Hello. So let's put that right there. So the hunt is still on for the key that unlocks everything. I got the ignition key. I'm so happy that I have the ignition key. That's staying in. I mean, this thing works. It has a nice click. Even when I do it that much. Of course, don't want to do that because it abuses it. Can kind of scoot over here. Right here is the fan. You can barely see dots. Might be 3, actually. I'm sorry for the camera work, because big guy in a small spot. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. So that's a 3-speed. Got your heat, got your defrost, cool, temp, warm. This was an accessory for like a clock or a tachometer. Looks like it's set up for a clock. I might actually put one in because I actually got a spare out there. And hopefully it still works. If not, I'll just get another one. Of course. Whoops. Speedometer. Miles per hour, because it is American. From 0 to 120. Then you got fuel gauge. There's some extra stuff going on over here. And then you got some extra stuff going on right here too. Your alternator, temperature, oil. Everything is pretty much there. You did not need no extra options of anything. But I really am probably going to put a clock in there. Original, most likely. I don't want to do no digital. Because I want to keep this car original as much as humanly possible. Let's see if I can't get around here. Oh. So. It's got a lot of sunflower seeds back there. Yeah. Some sunflower seeds and old bugs. So that's pretty much about the same depth as a fastback almost. If it was like a Cyclone. I really don't see no other extra options in here other than those. I'll probably most likely put in better seat belts, modern. So that way it's got modern protection standards and stuff like that. Old ones aren't too bad, but I'd rather have something that will actually protect me instead of old technology like that. Glove box here, which is way, way low. And there's some information on this card, which I'm going to turn over. Alright, there's something over here. That goes to something, I'm not sure what. But I'm going to hold on here. If I can actually, just a second, be right back. Okay, now that I can see stuff clearly, this is the owner card. This is the original owner card. Quality car care. Of course, you can't see the signature because it's no longer there. It's still somewhat there, but smudged. Now I'm going to move the card up a little because I do not want to reveal the gentleman's address and everything. Alright, here we go. Yeah. And I got the title. I'll block that out. Hold on. Re-edit. Cut. Forward. Now, as I'm positioned here, this is an owner card. A very, very old owner card. You don't see these at all. And of course, I'll bring this in because this is information. But as I move the other stuff up, because there's some information I really don't want to show, except for this. See, look at that. This was purchased on June 3rd, 1969, I believe. Yeah, this is the information card. I'm not sure about the 16F3W, whatever that stuff is. But yeah, this is a warranty. I believe this is a warranty card because it's right there, right on it. So yeah, I purchased this in 1969. This is the original owner. Yeah. This is absolutely amazing. And then, put this around. This is what's on the back. This is plastic. This is still old-time plastic. Or unless the plastic... I'm not sure. Yeah. And if you can't read it because of this camera, I'll read it. Which I'll reposition here. Okay. This owner card is valid for warranty service through the expiration date shown on the front of the card, providing owners listed retains ownership. Vehicle has been driven less than 50,000 miles. Lack of prescribed maintenance has not caused the service requested. I can actually get over here a little bit more. A new owner card will be issued upon expiration of this card and will only, card and will be valid for. Sorry, I thought I heard a wasp coming in. I got scared. Will be valid for applicable warranty service, providing you retain ownership and lack of required maintenance has not caused the service requested, and providing that the vehicle is otherwise within warranty with regard of time, mileage, and use. This card is not transferable. A new owner card may be issued to a qualified subsequent owner only upon application, I can't read, through an authorized Ford Motor Company dealer. To assure continuation of a valid warranty, refer to your warranty facts booklet and or owner's manual, which you receive with your vehicle. And down on the very bottom it says, printed in USA. So yeah, this is an owner card. So with hiding the name, and we're just going to show everything. This is an actual legit card, an ownership card. I believe that's the number of the car holder owner number, whatever it is. I'm just kind of guessing here. So yeah, so this entire card is obsolete, doesn't really mean nothing, but to me, this is priceless. This is history right here for this car. I just can't believe it's actually in the vehicle. Because, that sun's starting to set. That's terrible. Sorry for the finger in the way. Because right here, you see it. Right there's the metal stamp. This is the metal tag. Same number as on that. It's not title number, trust me. I thought it was at first. Was like, oh wait, no. But yeah, this car. To the original owner, if you ever do find this video, I want to take extremely good care of it. Ooh, that's a sun glare. So let me get out of the car here just a second. So while coming out of the car, I got a new issue that just happened. The door started to get jammed up. The mechanism's going out on it. I'm going to have to fix that. So this door cannot be opened anymore. Because it's still there, but yeah. There's something wrong with this door because look what just happened. It happens. That's an easy fix. I just got to get around to the door and just get on it. So, trying to find a good spot to read the numbers, but let's see here. Okay, I'm gonna try to do this right here, with holding my thumb over the. This is the original. This vehicle sold on 6/24/24 of 1969. And of course, on this side is hold this vehicle. But it was sold. Let's try to get that into the camera more. Of course, I have hubcaps. I got all four actually. One's kind of banged up, but they're not going to go back onto the car because I'm going to get some better rims and everything, 14s. Right there. Mercury. The god Mercury right on it. I think that is absolutely wonderful. 14-inch rim. It's not bad shape. 3 of them are okay, but one's kind of dinged up. I can actually unding it, but it's going to take a lot of work, and that's something I actually don't quite know how to do. Well, it's kind of like chrome in a certain way, but excuse me. But since those are original, they're not going to go back onto the car because I don't want them falling off. Now look at this. Have a good Ford summer. Prepared and printed exclusively for your Western Ford dealer. It's kind of a little scrungy. No. Seaside castles, ghostly haunts, and dead volcanoes. We have Oregon, California, and Nevada. Down here, adventures 8 through 14. I thought this actually meant it came from the Western Coast, because you know when you normally see this stuff, it's like, okay, so it's a Western Coast car. I was completely, totally wrong. So we're gonna don't mind, because I gotta try and look here on the camera to see how things look. See, look at that. Everything wants to fall out almost. See, look at this. This is. I gotta preserve this in a safe. See, roaming the mother lode with Gold Rush ghosts. Want to spend a day or two with the ghosts of 49ers? The rugged men who panned and dug for gold usually left as poor as they came. But their contributions to the legend and the lore of California history live on. Maps. I got a bunch of stuff. Ooh, that one's picking up a little bit. I shouldn't be doing this outside, but a relative's watching television. It's pretty loud. And I don't have a proper shop yet. But yeah, that's this one. Put that there. So Adventures 29 through 35. The Big Five, Enchantment from Deserts to Sky. We have Montana, Idaho, Wyoming, well, a section of Wyoming, Utah, and Nevada. On the back, look at that. The Lemon Cave, so high up to be down under. That's pretty awesome right there. Mountain highways and monuments of man, which we have Wyoming, South Dakota, Nebraska, and Colorado. Nebraska with a tractor? Yeah, that's about right. That's definitely about right. Adventures 15 through 21. I think we have all adventures here. I'm not sure what this booklet exactly means. I'm going to have to research this. Enchanted Forest Beyond the Beaten Path. Of course, Fishing Expedition. Oh, we have another California book. Ventures 1 through 7. Aqua Worlds, Islands, Valleys, and Desert Vistas. Which I am not in camera too well. I could always redo this part of the video. Reach for the moon from a high desert. Looks like we have Bear Valley Cutoff, Apple Valley, Victorville. Looks like we got I-15, Hesperia. We got Highway 395. My gosh. Entrances to new lands, travels through time. Arizona, Mexico, and Texas. Adventures 22 through 28. I don't think I actually have all the ventures because I'm realizing this is quite a bit. From I don't know how to pronounce it. From Adobe Pueblos to the nuclear age. Down over here we have New Mexico. Pardon me if I get these names butchered. Pueblo Cliff Dwellings, Los Alamos, and Bandelier National Monument. Ooh. And it goes to Santa Fe, right there on Highway 4 to 285 and Highway 30. I've heard of Bandelier National Monument. That's kind of awesome. Then we have Adventures 36 through 42. Adventures to the last old frontiers, Alaska, Washington, Oregon, and Idaho. Crabs grow 4 feet long, tip to tip. A king crab must be. See, how often have you wished to see a truly non-tourist area? A place not too many people visit to even know about. That's Homer, a little village at the end of Alaska's... Hey, I've heard of Homer. Alaska's Sterling Highway on the shore of the Kachemak Bay. I am sorry if I actually butchered that. And we have Soldatna, something on Highway 1. Homer Spit. We got Homer, Kachemak Bay, and the Kenai Mountains. Okay. And this is in a 1969 brochure of this. Hopefully it doesn't get too out of focus. As a matter of fact, let's put this in. Let's put it all in. Now, here we go. It's 1969 Mercury Montego, but this isn't the Montego. This is a Comet. So, I don't know why a Montego owner manual is actually in here. Yeah, this is definitely Comet. Yeah, Montego, Comet, Sports Coupe. You all saw it, so so it's just like a Montego and Comet clothing. It's interesting. Probably not going to open this up too long. Ooh. I'm going to show it right here. Second printing, January 1969. Yeah, oh, there's a spot right there that's kind of faded. That's too bad. So we got some more stuff right here. Oh. There's the Mark IV air conditioning. John E. Mitchell Company, 3800 Commerce Street, Dallas, Texas. This is owner information. Here, let me get over to the deal without popping the camera too much. Wow, I really need an overhead of some sort. So look at this little segment right here, if you could kind of see it. Your Mark IV was engineered and built by a company that has been producing fine machinery for more than 60 years. I can't really quite keep this open too much longer because the wind's picking up. So, Mark IV Allegro. This is quite interesting. I'll have to do another video on this stuff sometime because of the wind. Yeah. Dear Westerner, welcome to what we know will be a happy kind of season for you and your family, a good Ford summer. We got desert driving, mountain driving, in time of need, on the road, anywhere in the West. When you need a car service, the Ford dealers listed on listed on these pages stand ready to meet your needs. Call them for dependable, reliable service, and you'll have your good Ford summer. To me, I love any kind of model of car, whether it be Ford, Chevrolet, Dodge, you know what I mean? Every brand has its ups and downs. There's always those good cars, bad cars, even some good car models go bad. Goes with everything. But look at that. I'm going to zoom out here. That's like maybe 7-8 inches. And this is still extremely good condition. I am definitely going to be putting this up into a safe. I'm just curious about these though. But yeah, that's kind of hilarious because you know, Mercury, Montego, but this is a Comet. This might just be a type of Montego with Comet lettering on it. So maybe limited edition after all, because from what my friend told me, that who I bought this off of, he said this was limited edition. So, because you know it's Comet on it, but again, you know, Mercury Montego or Montego, whatever you pronounce it. Get that stuff back in there. So yeah, this came with the car. This belongs with the car. But like I showed you, you know, Comet. But the dash kind of reminds me of a Montego as well. But yeah, this might be a type of limited edition car. This just might be. I'm going to try to see. 4 and it's just, my gosh, me being familiar with my Fairlane, that section on up right there on down looks just like it. You cats, settle down. Barn cats. And again, ignore that darn junker in the back. That's going to disappear in the next year or two. But yeah, looking at the car. Well, I can get some very good control on this sucker. Oh my gosh. So, yeah. This back window could be Montego. It really could be. So, again, the hubcaps. Tighten this all up. Let's see. This one's the worst out of them all. This one's faintly banged up, but extremely good condition. This one's been inside. And this one's got some light banging. So pretty much it goes from 4 steps, from bad, medium, decent, and good. But on this one though, I can see some old paint. Just a second here, I gotta flip the... look at this right here. That was red paint. I'll be darned. I just now noticed that, so definitely going to be saving these back, because those are pretty much timeless, especially for this kind of car. But it is what it is. So it's the next day. The camera decided to stop working on me when I was recording the end session. So I'm doing another one. The battery went dead. That's the reason why it turned off. Kind of discussed about these batteries and these camcorders, but I gotta deal with what I got. So on this, looking at it and researching stuff more, I am highly confident that it is a Mercury Montego Comet. Hence why on the booklet it said Montego. Now looking up online, they did make a lot of Montego Comets, but also two Comet Montegos. It's labeled correctly as Montego Comet because, Comet with the last letter, being a comet, obviously. And another car is labeling as a Montego. But this is, with Montego skin and stuff like that. But it's kind of interesting how this car is. I'm learning more and more about it. So I do highly and truly believe that this is one of those unicorns that pops up, once in your life or twice. But this time, it's once. Heard of Montego Comets to exist, but never really quite seen one. And I just thought it was just like a, Mercury Comet, but no, it's a Mercury Montego Comet. And it is actual limited edition, but it is the base model of a 302. I'm perfectly fine with that. The only issue that I have with this car is that there's actually a fresh, let's see about this side. This passenger door, there's an issue going on with the bottom hinge. I actually sprung real hard. Couldn't close it. I kind of wiggled it lightly. Didn't mess the door or anything, but that there's a spring on that bottom door, on the door hinge. That's stuck. I'm going to replace that with one that has no spring on it, because I always find door springs to be a very nuisance, and they damage stuff, and hence how some things kind of get jammed. And it wanted to do that between the edge of the door and the fender. I don't want to do more damage than what there is. That was truly highly unexpected. It opened and closed so many times, but just that one particular time it just stuck. It's like, oh my gosh. So, but there's that issue. That's an easy fix. But there's one issue. I know I got to lose a lot more weight to fit behind that steering wheel. I'm not going to, I'm a fat guy. Who cares? I've lost a lot of weight. This is actually an old fat shirt. I used to, really bulge this out. But anyways, back to the car. Another issue that there is that the AC box. I think it's a little off center, hence why it's kind of blocking the gas pedal a little. So I gotta look to see if it's like clipped on there, bolted in. If it's bolted in, then it's gonna have to stay where it's at. But if it's like a type of clip on, or it's adjusted someplace, then it's going to get scooted over just a little bit, because there's plenty of room on the passenger side, but the driver's side, it's sticking about that much over on the gas pedal. Other than that, I got stuff written down to what I need to actually start and work on this. I am still going to give it an oil change. I got to pull a spark plug wire and look at it along with the spark plug, see what's going on there, see if there's any carbon buildup, see if I need new spark plug, Sorry. Thought I was going to sneeze, but it was just a cough. Yeah, it's not feeling. But anyways, spark plugs, spark plug wires, I don't know what else, probably distributor points, new distributor cap. Definitely need to pick up some antifreeze, a whole bunch of stuff. I might pick up a thermostat too, because I'm pretty darn sure that the thermostat in this is just shot. But all in all, it probably might be like $100, give or take, to get this car going. But I'm just going to keep it right here for now. I am going to make a spot in it in the bullpen. It'll probably sit in front of the wheelies because I got to do some yard work here very shortly. Because there's a lot of things I need to do. Get some stuff hauled off, sort out some trash that friends and family kept hauling out, and I kept telling them no, but I gotta haul off their junk because they're too lazy. But a 1969 Mercury Montego Comet. I'm now the proud owner of this one, and there's not much work to be done to it either. If I can't get a shop belt in the next couple of years, I'll probably get a makeshift shop belt. I'll probably look into one of those army tents that they normally house the vehicles in. A decently sized one that will actually withstand the weather, all forms of weather. I could, stand up for years on end. But just have to see. So I do this at the very end of my videos. If you like this video, give a thumbs up. If you hate this video, give a thumbs down. I don't care. You're the viewer. You're the critic. And if you like this content and you want to watch and keep track of future content, click that subscribe button down below over there or wherever the camera is at. And also too with that bell notification, because if you don't click the bell notification, you won't see nothing from it. That's how YouTube works anymore. Well, it's time for me to get to work and just gonna get some stuff done before the heat arrives. It's going to be 98 degrees today, 102 tomorrow. So hope you enjoyed this video about the Comet. Y'all have a good one now. Take care, stay safe, stay sane. Please stay sane, especially in these very odd and bizarre times. Very bizarre. Well, have a good one now.